Hey guys, what's going on? This is Linus here, and today I'm here with a full in-depth review as well as the unboxing of the unofficial iWatch. So let's take a look at the unboxing. So taking a look at the package itself, it is just wrapped in this paper bag with a lot of bubble wrap. So let me just take that out. And first up, as you can see, here's all the accessories that come with the watch. And if I just take out the watch itself, as you can see, it is also wrapped in this plastic bag, which I'm just going to take off the watch. Now let's take a look at the accessories. So first of all, we have the watch mobile user manual. It does have a lot to read, so let's just throw this away and take a look at what else comes in it. So here's the AC wall adapter for Australia and a USB cable to charge the watch itself. You can use this adapter, or you can also use your computer, or basically any USB port that you can plug this into. And it also does come with a spare battery, which is really nice. And as you can see, here are the two batteries. They are both lithium-ion batteries, and as you can see, it's 600 milliamp hour. Let's just put these down. Here we have some earphones. They do look quite similar to the iPhone 4 earphones. As you can see, they don't have the 3.5mm headphone jack though. You just gotta use this to plug it into the watch itself. So first off, let's take a closer look at the watch. So as you can see, the screen is right in front of me, and it's a 1.8-inch touchscreen LCD screen. Now I gotta tell you that the touchscreen isn't really that responsive. However, you do get a stylus that is attached onto the strap of this watch, and it's not that hard to use it once you get used to using the stylus. And you can also go into settings and calibrate the stylus to work with the watch's touchscreen. So over to the right, we do have an end call as well as a receive call button. We do have the 1.8 megapixel camera that this watch comes with, as well as the LED flashlight, and I really do love the fact that they have included this into this small watch. And taking a look at the back, as you can see, it does say open as well as some other symbols. Let's just open it. So all you gotta do is just put your nails in there and then just pry it up. And once you remove this, you will be able to see the battery inside, which you would have seen me install in the unboxing of this watch. And this battery has 600 milliamp hours, so this is like over 1/3 of an iPhone 5s battery, and this is gonna run you quite a while, and it does charge very fast. It took me less than an hour to charge it from the red bar to the blue bar, which is from 0% basically to 100%. And under the battery, as you saw just before, is a full SIM card slot as well as a micro SD card slot to expand your storage up to 32 gigs, and that way you can store all your music, videos, pictures, and all your media that you can basically store into a flash drive, and you will be able to open these files up. On the bottom of the watch, as you can see, there's the microphone. On the left side of the watch, as you can see, is the speaker as well as the USB port for charging it. One downside is that this watch isn't waterproof. Now taking a look at the speaker, it is really good quality. I have played some of the games that are included in this watch. Yes, you can play games. They're only Java games, just like the old Snake game on your Nokia phones, but it's not that bad, and games on a watch isn't something that we are familiar with, so nothing to really worry about. So let's just boot it up. And as you just heard, the boot up sound is like the old Nokia phones, and we can just slide using our fingers or the stylus, as I said just before. It does take some time to get used to it, and once you plug in your micro SD card as well as your SIM card, you will be able to use 2G data to open up Facebook, Twitter, and whatnot. So now let's take a look at the apps that come with this watch. So first up is Call, which is like the phone application. Let's just open that up, and as you can see, the dial pad does look like Android Jelly Bean or Ice Cream Sandwich. I'm not sure which one, but my dad has an Android phone and it does look really similar to this, and you can basically just call, add to new contact. It does actually work very well, as the numbers are actually quite a bit bigger than a lot of the other buttons. And then you can also call with the call button, or you can use this button to start calling, but it's for emergency calls only because I don't have a SIM card installed right now. You can also go into the message application and start messaging. I obviously need to install a full-size SIM card. I only have micro SIMs, unfortunately, so I can't really use that right now. Going into settings, as you can see, you can go to flight mode, which is just like airplane mode. You can calibrate your pen, which is this little stylus over here. You can go into phone settings, change the time and date, schedule the power on or off, go into language, and you can choose from a lot of languages. You can also go into the preferred input methods, and right now it's set to Smart ABC, which is like the default. If you go into display, you will be able to see that you can select a wallpaper, so let's just go into that. You can use user defined wallpapers from your micro SD card, but I'll just go into system. and then you can go into view and view each of these wallpapers, and you'll only be able to see them with your slide to unlock slider. So let's just enable this lily wallpaper. Also go into misc settings, and that way you can just turn up the brightness, which if you can notice does turn up quite bright. And I am outside right now in my backyard. You can go into connectivity and turn on your Bluetooth, which is quite nice. I have yet to test that out, but I will be making another video shortly letting you know what the quality is like. You can go into call logs. Right now it doesn't work, obviously, because my SIM card isn't installed. Then you can go into phone book and add new contacts and check out your previous contacts. You can go into MSN, but that's only for if your micro SD card is connected and you've got 2G data enabled. Now the best part about this watch in my opinion is the camera. Now it is a great camera, however it is on the side, so it's going to be hard for you to get something into focus. So if I just try to put my index finger right here, as you can see I'm pointing at it, and it does look quite nice, and it does also work very well. Now another thing that you can do with this is just go into this little button over here, and it'll open up a menu where you can go into camera settings and change the LED highlight on, shutter sound, and a lot of other settings. You can go into image settings and change the size. I've got it set to 640 by 480, which is the max resolution, as well as image quality to good. So let's just close out of the camera and go into Yahoo. Obviously it's not going to work because that also requires 2G data to run. You can go into profiles and set your profiles up. Right now it's set to general, which is the normal one. You can go into meeting, so if you set it to meeting and go into customize, you can change the tone settings, volume, alert type, ring type, connect notice, extra tone, and everything, and basically just turn off each of the sounds over here. Now another fun part for me is that there's a calculator included in this watch, and I will be taking this to school tomorrow, so if I have maths tomorrow, which I really don't, I can just do some maths over here. So let's just clear everything that I just typed in, open this up once again, and now my favorite numbers, 9 times 9, let's just hit the equal sign, and as you can see it is 81, which obviously if you didn't know, 9 times 9 is 81. Now let's just close out of that, go into Bluetooth, and over here you can turn off Bluetooth and connect to different devices. You can go into ebook, and that way you can basically just check out all the PDF files or some of the other ebook formats that you may have saved into your SD card. Twitter doesn't work. Extras, you can go into calendar, tasks, alarm, work clock, notes. They're not really that useful though. Go into photos and you'll be able to check out the photos that you took with this. So let's just view this one. So as you can see, that is my iPhone case. You can't really see that very well, but it doesn't autofocus any of the photos, but at the end they do turn out to be quite good, which is quite nice. You can also go into Facebook, but again, 2G connectivity and micro SD card are necessary to be able to connect. Now some of the other apps that we do get are services, which is internet, and that's basically like the internet browser, but you can't use it unless you have 2G networks enabled. You can go into record and record any kind of voice or whatever. It's good to have something like this on a watch, so if you want to record a speech or something which you really like, you can just use this watch, and the microphone does work quite well actually. Now let's go into the torch. It's on open right now if I just hit OK. So I've got my palm right here, and I'm just gonna try to hit OK. And as you can see, it did light up, and as you can see on the camera, it is going to be really useful for you if you have it turned on at night. And let's just turn that off right now, go into close and OK. They should have just made it on or off, not open and close, but anyways, it does work, and that's what I'm really happy about. You can go into Skype, but again, 2G connectivity and micro SD card needed. File manager, you can check out every file that you do have on this mobile phone watch. Let's just go back. Music, you can play your music from your micro SD card, but there's no music, so it just says empty. That's sad. Let's just go into multimedia now. You can see camera, photos, video recorder, video, music, record, sound. Go down a bit. Radio is also available, but it does require, let's just go into radio. It does require you to plug in your earphones, and I've tested that. It does work quite good. Let's just go into fun. And over here you can go to Game Center. I don't know what that really is. You probably need a micro SD card to run that anyways. You can go into MSN, Yahoo, Skype, Facebook, Twitter. It's really great that they have included these apps. However, you can install them with Java somehow. I just need to get my hands on a micro SD card, and then I'll try to make a video on how to do that. Let's just go into games right now. Hit OK. And this is a really fun part about this watch. You can open up one of the two games that are included with this. Number one's Copter and the other one's Puzzle. You can also go into game settings and background music is on, sound effects on, vibrations on. You can turn that off if you like. Volume, you can turn that up to 4, I think, and that's really loud. So right now I've got it turned up to 3. I'm just gonna hit OK, and you're gonna be able to see how loud this little speaker gets. So let's just open up Copter. It's a really cool game. It's a bit like Flappy Bird, but it just doesn't work as great on this little LCD touchscreen. So let's just hit start game. OK. You basically gotta just tap and hold on the screen, and then the helicopter will fly. My score right now, I just got 3, but I'm just gonna show you in the best grades that my score is actually 43, which is like my high score. And if I use the stylus, I can really play this game, and I can, you know, play it quite good. And it's like Flappy Bird, it's a lot of fun, but it's kind of annoying when you do lose. So let's take a look at Puzzle, start game. Now this one's a lot easier to play, and you know, a lot better to play actually. You can just tap on each of these puzzles, then they will move, and you basically just have to, you know, move the shapes and get them into the right spot. Do you make the little bear's image, which you can see on the top right hand corner right there. Now I didn't show you guys a lot of the features that come with this watch, because they do require a full SIM card as well as a micro SD card. Now this watch comes in at less than $100 in the US, a bit over $100 in Australia. If you usually purchase stuff online, then you will be able to find this watch, no worries. Now compared to some of the other smartwatches that are out there, like the Samsung Galaxy Gear, which retails at about $350, and that only works with the Note 3 and the Samsung Galaxy S4, which really sucks for a watch that expensive, and you can't even play music on it. Trust me, you can't play music on it, you can't play any games on it, you can only control your phone and get some notifications, that's all. The Pebble smartwatch is a lot better choice at $150 in Australia at least. That's only the first model though. If you want to get the Pebble Steel, that's like $250. It's a steel watch, it's a really good quality watch, but this watch is like the standard build quality, and it is basically the king of functionalities that you can get out of a smartwatch right now, today at least. And I guess until the official iWatch comes out, that is basically it. And when it does come out, I'm going to be making videos of it. And if luckily I can get my hands on it, I'm going to be doing a comparison as well. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy my full in-depth review and unboxing of this, again, I'm very sad to say, unofficial iWatch, please give this video a thumbs up. It does help me out a ton. Also be sure to subscribe down below if you want to see more great videos and reviews like this as soon as they're uploaded to YouTube. And also be sure to leave your thoughts down below in the comment section if you want to buy this watch or if you just want to wait for the iWatch to come out.